Indiana Motorcycle Fines Limits Test.
Question 1. When a probationary period is allowed, an Indiana driver's license must be suspended before the probation period becomes effective.
15 days. 30 days. 60 days. 10 days.
Answer:
30 days.
Question 2. Under the state's Habitual Traffic Violator Program, an Indiana driver who is convicted of or more major traffic offenses within a 10-year period will have his or her license suspended for a period of 10 years.
4, 2, 3, 5.
Answer:
3.
Question 3. What is the minimum sentence for driving with a suspended license in the state of Indiana?
1 year. 30 days. 90 days. 18 months.
Answer:
90 days.
Question 4. Which of the following could result in a criminal charge of misuse of license in the state of Indiana?
Produce a false identification card. Use another person's driver's license as your own. Assist in the production of a false driver's license. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 5. If an Indiana driver fails to complete a required driver safety program,
he or she must pay a fine of $200. His or her license will be suspended. His or her vehicle will be impounded. None of these answers are correct.
Answer:
His or her license will be suspended.
Question 6. The common driver's license restriction abbreviation B signifies that the driver
must have a vehicle equipped with outside mirrors. Must wear corrective lenses or glasses. May only drive during daylight hours. None of these answers are correct.
Answer:
Must wear corrective lenses or glasses.
Question 7. What is the license reinstatement fee for an Indiana driver whose license has been suspended for a first conviction of failure to comply to the state's insurance mandate?
$300. $150. $200. $250.
Answer:
$150.
Question 8. Indiana drivers must file an accident report within days of a crash resulting in injury, death, or property damage in excess of $1,000.
20. 30. 10. 40.
Answer:
10.
Question 9. If an Indiana driver is convicted of creating graffiti, his or her license could be suspended for up to
6 months. 15 days. 1 year. 30 days.
Answer:
1 year.
Question 10. For how long is an Indiana learner's permit valid?
6 months. 2 years. 3 months. 1 year.
Answer:
2 years.
Question 11. The Indiana points system assigns a points value to each moving traffic violation within the range of points
1 to 5. 3 to 9. 2 to 8. 4 to 10.
Answer:
2 to 8.
Question 12. Which of the following may be required as a condition of a probationary license in the state of Indiana?
Increase auto insurance. Installation of an ignition interlock device. A bond. A supervising passenger.
Answer:
Installation of an ignition interlock device.
Question 13. Under the state's Habitual Traffic Violator Program, an Indiana driver who is convicted of 2 driving-related convictions resulting in injury or death within a 10-year period will have his or her license suspended for
10 years. 1 year. 7 years. 5 years.
Answer:
10 years.
Question 14. If an Indiana driver whose license is suspended under the Habitual Violator Program is convicted of driving with the suspended license,
his or her licenses will be suspended for an additional 5 years. His or her license will be forfeited for life. His or her license will be suspended for an additional 10 years. None of these answers are correct.
Answer:
His or her license will be forfeited for life.
Question 15. If an Indiana driver fails to yield to another vehicle, how many points will be added to his or her driving record?
2. 6. 8. 4.
Answer:
6.
Question 16. If an Indiana driver is involved in an accident, he or she must
stop to render aid. Call 911. Block traffic. Pay for all damage.
Answer:
Stop to render aid.
Question 17. If an Indiana driver completes a BMV-approved offensive driving course, points will be subtracted from his or her driving record.
3. 2. 5. 4.
Answer:
4.
Question 18. If an Indiana driver is convicted of driving with a suspended license, points will be added to his or her driving record.
8. 4. 6. 2.
Answer:
8.
Question 19. A conviction of driving up to miles per hour over the posted speed limit will result in 2 points being added to an Indiana driving record.
25. 20. 15. 10.
Answer:
15.
Question 20. In the state of Indiana, if a local court defers a DUI conviction,
The driver will not be penalized. The 90-day suspension is still mandatory. The driver's license will be canceled. The suspension period will be reduced to 30 days.
Answer.
The 90-day suspension is still mandatory.
Question 21. Child safety restraint systems must be used until a child reaches the age of, or is determined to be large enough to be secured using a standard safety belt.
5, 6, 8, 7.
Answer.
8.
Question 22. After accumulating or more points within a 24-month period, an Indiana driver will be required to attend an administrative hearing.
16, 14, 18, 12.
Answer.
18.
Question 23. After suspension resulting from a third conviction of driving without proper insurance, the reinstatement fee will be
$150, $250, $200, $300.
Answer.
$300.
Question 24. The restriction on an Indiana driver's license notates that the driver may only operate vehicles with automatic transmissions.
A, B, C, D.
Answer.
D.
Question 25. If an Indiana driver who is under the age of 21 has any number of points on his or her driving record at the time of license renewal, he or she must
Pay the appropriate fines. Repass the driver's license examination. Have a parent present at the renewal. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Repass the driver's license examination.
Question 26. Indiana driver's licenses for drivers who are under the age of 21
Glow in the dark. Are black and white. Have a vertical orientation. Have a horizontal orientation.
Answer.
Have a vertical orientation.
Question 27. The state of Indiana's Habitual Traffic Violator Program takes into account violations and convictions that occur within a year period.
5, 7, 10, 3.
Answer.
10.
Question 28. Which of the following is not automatically a conviction that will result in mandatory license suspension in the state of Indiana?
Speeding. Involuntary manslaughter. Criminal mischief in a vehicle. Criminal recklessness.
Answer.
Speeding.
Question 29. How long is an Indiana driver's license valid for people younger than 75 years of age?
1 year. 2 years. 3 years. 6 years.
Answer:
6 years.
Question 30. If an Indiana driver is convicted of driving 16 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, points will be added to his or her driving record.
2. 8. 4. 6.
Answer:
4.
Question 31. Which of the following non-traffic charges may result in the suspension of an Indiana driver's license?
Failure to pay for utility services. Failure to pay child support. Shoplifting. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
Failure to pay child support.
Question 32. Which of the following must an Indiana driver supply during a traffic stop?
Current registration. Current proof of insurance. A valid driver's license. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 33. What is the minimum license suspension period following a DUI conviction with a back level of 0.08% or higher in the state of Indiana?
30 days. 1 year. 6 months. 90 days.
Answer:
90 days.
Question 34. Which of the following will not result in a 2-point addition to an Indiana driving record?
Speeding 8 miles per hour over the posted limit. Failure to use headlights. Failure to use a turn signal. Speeding 21 miles per hour over the posted limit.
Answer:
Speeding 21 miles per hour over the posted limit.
Question 35. If an Indiana driver refuses to submit to chemical testing upon the request of a law enforcement officer, his or her license will be confiscated and suspended for up to
1 year. 2 years. 5 years. 30 days.
Answer:
2 years.
Question 36. Which of the following may exempt an Indiana driver from the state's seatbelt mandate?
A vehicle without airbags. Operating a bus. A medical statement from a physician. None of these answers are correct.
Answer:
A medical statement from a physician.
Question 37. The state of Indiana requires to wear safety belts.
The driver. Only the passenger in the middle rear seat. Back seat passengers. The driver and all passengers.
Answer:
The driver and all passengers.
Question 38. Indiana drivers must use headlights between dusk and dawn and when visibility is less than feet to avoid receiving a traffic citation and points added to his or her driving record.
700, 300, 500, 200.
Answer:
500.
Question 39. If an Indiana driver is required to attend an administrative hearing because of points accumulation, which of the following could occur?
BMV-approved safety course requirement. Suspension from 30 days to 1 year. Placement on probation. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 40. How many points will be added upon the conviction of driving 26 or more miles per hour over the posted speed limit?
6, 4, 2, 8.
Answer:
6.
Question 41. Upon failure to pay or address traffic citations on parking tickets in the state of Indiana, a driver's license will be suspended
Until the citations or tickets are addressed. For 30 days. For 1 year. For 6 months.
Answer:
Until the citations or tickets are addressed.
Question 42. When an Indiana driver purchases a new vehicle, how long does he or she have to register the vehicle?
31 days. 6 months. 45 days. 10 days.
Answer:
31 days.
Question 43. Drivers who are under the age of must have parental consent to obtain a driver's permit or license in the state of Indiana.
16, 21, 19, 18.
Answer:
18.
Question 44. What is the minimum suspension period for a first conviction of driving a vehicle without required insurance in the state of Indiana?
30 days. 60 days. 90 days. 180 days.
Answer:
90 days.
Question 45. If an Indiana driver's license is suspended, he or she will be required to maintain financial responsibility insurance for
3 years. 1 year. 2 years. 4 years.
Answer:
3 years.
Question 46. If an Indiana driver is convicted of or more traffic violations within 12 months, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles will require him or her to complete the defensive driving course.
2, 3, 1, 4.
Answer:
2.
Question 47. An Indiana judge may decide to require a driver to complete the BMV-approved defensive driving course as a substitution for
Jail time. Fines. License suspension. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
License suspension.
Question 48. If an Indiana driver is convicted of 10 moving traffic violations within a 10-year period, his or her license may be suspended for years.
9, 3, 7, 5.
Answer:
5.
Question 49. Which of the following is the most severe traffic violation according to Indiana's points system?
Speed contest. Following too closely. No brake lights. Disregarding a stop sign.
Answer:
Speed contest.
Question 50. Upon the failure of a chemical test for drugs or alcohol, an Indiana driver may have his or her license suspended by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles for up to, regardless of the reading or other additional convictions.
180 days. 60 days. 90 days. 30 days.
Answer:
180 days. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.